Hi friends, some people may not have wealth, but they can solve problems using their intelligence. We learned many stories regarding intelligence, right? And we have such story that once there was a farmer, he had two sons, Bhim and Ram. Elder one was Bhim and younger one was Ram. And he told, at the time of his death, he told his sons to share properties equally, and then he took his last breath. Bhim was very cunning, whereas Ram was very innocent and he was hardworking too. And what did Bhim do? He took a good share and then gave him the useless one. For example, as far as the land is concerned, he took the fertile land and gave him wasteland. He took beautiful house of his father and gave him a damaged one. And he took the well which was full of water and gave him a dried up well. In that way he cheated. Later, when Ram got married, his wife solved many problems. How did she solve it? Let's know. Now let's continue the remaining story, friends. In spite of his hard work, Ram could not cultivate his land. He approached his brother Bhim and asked, "Brother, please lend me some money for cultivating my field. I will give your money back as soon as my first crop is grown." "Sorry, Ram, I don't have money to give you now. But if you work in my field, I can give you the labor charges," said Bhim. Ram agreed. As he was working all the day in his brother's field, he had no more energy to work in his field. The village head was observing all this. One day he called Ram and said, "I know you are being cheated by your elder brother. Why don't you complain about it? If you make a complaint, justice will be done to you." He said, "No, sir, it's my fate. I don't want to give any complaint against him." He said, "Okay then, your father told me to get a suitable bride for you when he was alive. Once see this photo of her. She wasn't wealthy, but good-natured and intelligent." Ram was impressed by her photo and married her. Through the village said Sita, wife of Ram, came to know how her husband was cheated by his brother Bhim. Idea after idea stuck to her mind. She took an invalid coin to a goldsmith and asked to coat it with gold. It simply looked like gold. One day, her co-sister was passing by their house. Sita was telling to Ram loudly, "See this wonder. When I was digging off field, I found some gold coins. Look at this, how it is shining." Her co-sister saw this, went home and told her husband, "Look here, what you thought as wasteland contained gold coins. Ask Ram to exchange that field with ours." Bhim said, "We can't exchange now. His wife may complain. Everything will come to light. How I cheated him. Let us get the coins during their absence," he said. One day, Ram and Sita went to the town to get things. Bhim was looking for the chance. He plowed Ram's field to get the gold coins, but he did not find any. He shouted at his wife for giving wrong information. Ram and his wife came back. Sita laughed within herself. While Bhim's wife was passing by, she again said loudly, "Someone might have taken all our gold coins. See how our field turned to be. Let us give complaint," she said. Ram said, "They might have intended to take gold coins, but they did favor for us. They made the soil soft, plowed the field." "That's good, but our land is a dried one, not suitable for any sort of crops. But dry land is suitable for growing a very valuable crop." She whispered something in his ears. Sita knew. Her co-sister was listening. "Good idea. Tomorrow I can get the seeds," said Ram. Bhim's wife overheard their conversation, went home, and told everything without missing a word. Don't worry, Sita was talking about the valuable crop grown up in dry land. If we make it wetland, then they can't grow it, said Bhim. During night time, when everyone fell asleep, by connecting tubes to his pumps, made Ram's field wet. Morning, when Ram went to his field, he found his land was made wet. He went home and told his wife about this mystery. Sita only could guess who made their field wet. She told him, anyway, now our wasteland turned to be fertile one. From tomorrow we can work in the field and can grow crops. Both husband and wife worked in the field and got good crops. Days were going on. One day, Ram came home running and told his wife, very bad news for us. Grasshoppers spoilt the fields of neighboring villages and entered into our village too. What can we do now? How can we protect our crops? Don't worry, let us find a solution, said Sita. She met village head. He too looked worried. You seem to be worried. What happened, sir? She asked. Grasshoppers entered into our village and started damaging our crops. If they lay eggs, we just can't imagine the situation, said village head. I have solution, but we need to spend some money, she said. Hearing Sita's words, he said, I don't hesitate to spend money if there is permanent solution to get rid of these insects. Make an announcement that you will give some money for catching grasshoppers, said Sita. Good idea. If they are caught before laying eggs, besides my field, all our farmers' fields will be saved. He just followed her suggestion. Not only people in his village, but also people from other villages came to catch grasshoppers for the sake of money. Thus, grasshoppers' problem was solved. Besides village head, everyone in the village appreciated her. Even the government came to know about her intelligence, supplied the couple quality seeds free of cost. In this way, Sita not only gave Bhim's family tit for tat, but also gave solution for every problem the villagers were facing. Whenever the villagers had any problem, they sought solution from Sita.